But right now, it's your moment, sir. Mr. Dame Dash, y'all.
Thank you, bro. Well, I've always had this dream of having my own television network. And on a logical level, because I was savvy and am savvy in fashion, in music, in making movies, lots of things, it always made sense to me to be able to buy the things while you're watching the content. So, last year I launched Dame Dash Studios, and, I used Vimeo's white label. And again, this model, I've been aware of the model. I almost feel like I made it up. I released Honor Up on Vimeo the same time it was released in the theaters. It was also released on the app. So, this has been a model of mine that I've been waiting for somewhat the world to catch up. But logically to me, I never understood why people didn't sell things. Like, why doesn't Netflix sell things? Why doesn't Disney sell their merch there? Once they got you there, why don't they keep you there? And then with COVID, people not being able to physically go out and having to buy things from the house, it almost pushed the business model and made things happen a lot quicker. So, again, I used Vimeo as a white label, and I didn't like the way they treated me. I didn't like the fact that I couldn't see the data. There were things about it I just didn't like. And also, it didn't do all the things I wanted it to do. So, I just shut it down, and I got with this group of people that can build it. It's, because building an app comes with maintenance, and, it's a lot. But no one made a white label of what I needed, so I had to do it myself. And we did it. So today we've launched it, and we have original programming, which to me is monumental within itself because we're self-contained. We make all the clothes that you see, or most of it, and you can buy it while you're watching it. So to me, everybody and their mother's launching apps now. That's nickels right now. Actually, it's 2 for $5. It's trades. So I had to, if I'm gonna be in that mix, if I'm gonna be in the game, I have to be a little bit better, a little more advanced, and I like to be first. And that's what this is. So you could go to Dame Dash Studios, and you can see all these things, and you can buy these things. You can get magazines, you can get music, you can get books, you can get information. And it was really important to me to have a network because I want to showcase our heroes. I want to showcase our narrative. I want our filmmakers and our storytellers that are talking about their actual experiences from the culture, not to have to go to a production company from another culture to get a deal where you have to sell your rights, get paid a salary, and you don't get any residual income. And the narrative is always that, our culture is dysfunctional. So I can showcase our heroes. So I got a crew I put together called the Commission. Senator Eddie Milton, Congressman Andre Carson, OSG Network with Dennis McKeezy. He curated 90 principles, black principles. We have Dr. Chris for therapy, Bishop Pennell for education and the history of the real religion and where racism really stems from. We deal with unrecognized trauma, which we all have, and we have 2 therapists, Taj and Dr. Melanie, and we just get busy. Do It All is down as well, running for city council. And the things that they won't change will change. We don't depend on our oppressor to fix us or to do anything to help us or to unoppress us, so we'll have to do it ourselves. But I can showcase this kind of programming and content on my network, on the streaming service. And it also plays 24 hours a day as well. So, again, for me, it was very important to approach Corona like this. There's gonna be a new world. The end of the world has happened. But the world that existed before did not behoove us. So when the new world opens up, we're gonna have the answers, we're gonna control the narrative, and because of the way the world is run, especially in America where there's more minorities, so to the extent that they're not minorities, that should be the narrative, and it should make us to where we learn how to be independent, happy, wealthy, understand what real health is, love, and everything that comes with it. And that's basically it in a nutshell. And everyone can get it right now, dame-studios.com. And I could show you better than I could tell you. And I wanted people to understand the business model, but also know that this is the new retail. So get down with the business model. I'm not gonna hide the plug. I'm gonna show y'all how to do it. And that's what this whole thing is about. Thank you.
Well, Mr. Dash, we appreciate you, number one, for being on Clubhouse. This is Hiraj speaking, The Rundown. Tyrese just came in as well. He informed me that he's having a little technical difficulties. He's going to definitely be...
No, I'm here. Dang. What's up, King?
What's up, bro? I ain't gonna lie, your man sound just like you. I was like, Tyrese, thank you, my brother. I was giving you a whole intro with me. Pause.
Yo, man, you already dropping jewels, man. We just got here, man.
I'm sorry.
There's so much, I got this saying, Dame, that no one could ever get excited about something that they don't know exists. Mm-hmm. So I would love for you to tell people in the room, like, when did it hit you that jumping into this streaming world and creating original content, and I mean, you're like one of the most successful streaming platforms out there, other than all the big boys that people may not know about. Like, when did it hit you, and how long did it take you to get all of your content together before you launched it the first time?
Well, it became logical to me once I saw the internet. You could, like, ask L.A. Reid. Back in the Rockefeller days, I'd be like, yo, why do we outsource? Why don't we make our own stuff and make everybody subscribe and do it this way and that way? But nobody saw it. It didn't make sense to me to pay all these people money to make videos that don't give you any income. It's just a lost leader. And we were making the clothes and we were doing all these things. So the model was in my head. That's why I created DD172 in Tribeca in 2009. And I started making, I released a project with the Black Keys, and I started making content. I had radio stations. I feel like I really invented the term webisode because I was putting out webisodes at a certain time. So once I realized that the distribution and how there was access and there was no longer gatekeepers, I understood the potential of the internet. I started trying to build the app, again, 2009. And then I understood that it's really not going to be only about the app. Somebody will build that. It's going to be about who can make the content. So again, at DD172, I just got with 5Ds. Candace sponsored us, and I just started documenting culture as it existed. Guys like Jay Electronica and Mos Def and Currency and Wiz Khalifa before Black and Yellow, and Crit and all of them started with me, and Smoke DZA. And back in the day, you wasn't cool unless you came through DD172, and not everybody could come through. So I was documenting all those things, and then I got with Kudi and Shike and had Creative Control, which was internet television. This was before YouTube was even monetizing content. They didn't know what to do with it. So it was like a lot of times I can see the future, but the rest of the world's not ready. So I just smoke weed and I just learn the game. And then I observe and I let other people that use other people's money make the mistakes. And then I know exactly what to do. But at the end of the day, the big thing with this is, and I don't know if that answered your question, but I've been aggregating content, my whole life. Anyone can tell you, even at Rockefeller, I was making movies. I was always documenting everything backstage. So I've always known I was making history. I always knew that people were going to try to change the narrative because I know that what I was doing was great and people were going to try to take the credit for it. And I never wanted someone else to control my picture. So I got good at, making it, building it. And, again, this whole thing, I think when we did the Black Rock Project, I was working with Gabron and his crew. And from that day, 2009, it was always, I need to be able to have people buy the clothes, buy the weed, buy the motor oil, buy the liquor. I need to own all of those products. And I need them while they're there to be able to buy it while they're watching it, while they're enjoying it, while they're inspired. It makes sense. But the rest of the world wasn't ready for it. But the world's ready now. They don't really have a choice.
Speaking, The Rundown, we have about almost 1.5 thousand people in the room right now.
That's fly.
I'm going to bring up a few of the movers and shakers of this app in a few minutes. For the new people that just came in here, today is a monumental day for Dame Dash. He relaunched his streaming platform, Dame Dash Studios. Go to dame-studios.com and get your subscription. What is your number one inspiration besides just doing it for the people? How did this idea come to you, sir? Where were you at Just tell us a little bit about, the origins, the day of.
Well, y'all kind of know me and the frustration that I feel when people tell me what to do, if I would ever have to wait in the lobby, if somebody doesn't recognize who I am, if a nerd who's not using their own money is trying to act like a boss and make decisions on my I just needed the freedom to make my own content. I've always looked for it. To get past the gatekeepers, I'm always looking for it. And as soon as I see an opportunity to be free, to be creative, I can't put a date on it. It's just who I am. But again, back in the Rockefeller days, I saw it. I just didn't understand why nobody else did. You understand what I'm saying? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir, man. That's beautiful, bro. Just to kind of hear that coming from your mouth, for you to be on this platform. A lot of people are excited. Just brought a few up. Billboard, welcome.
Yes, sir.
Miss Amber Rose, welcome.
Oh, what's happening, Amber?
What's up, Dane? What's going on, y'all? Hey, Billboard. Hey, Rundown. Hey, Tyrese.
What's happening, Amber? I'm going to pull up a few more people, but for the people in the crowd right now, please do me a favor. Let the world know that the legend himself, Mr. Dame Dash, is on Clubhouse dropping gems that people do not want to miss out on. Hit the plus button at the bottom right and invite all your friends. Don't be a hater. Please invite them to this magic. They deserve to be here. Let's fill this room up. I'm going to pull up a few more people, but let's get this conversation going. Congratulations, Dame Dash, on the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios today.
Thank
Can
you.
you tell us a little bit about the pricing, the planning, and how you are empowering some of these creatives? Are you directing your own films?
Can I jump in for a second? What's up, y'all? This is Tyrese. This is a big moment right here. This is my brother, my family, anybody who has been blessed to have ever met or had a conversation with Dame Dash. There is no such thing as hanging out with this man for a few hours and leaving the same person you showed up as. This is his first time being on the app. We know how we move on this app. Hit that plus sign in the bottom right corner of the app. I want you to ping, text, and invite all of your followers to this room. We cannot tell y'all who's about to show up, but we got some really special VIPs about to drop in. We're going to invite them up on the stage. I'm going to try my best to get Dame to not give all the wisdom away too early because we want people to get in the room. But yeah, we're here. We're welcoming my brother. This is a big deal. This has been a couple of months in the making. And so y'all are the first people to listen in on the magic. Dame Dash, King, love you, man. Welcome.
I appreciate that again, Tyrese. Before I was telling everybody that, you've been advocating for me to get on here and telling me about it for a while. But also, it's funny where you find common ground. I wasn't expecting Tyrese to end up to be like a brother and such a great, consistent friend. And, also as creative as he is, he doesn't talk about a lot of things he does. But that's what Dame Dash Studios is. It's a platform and a place where you could just be free, do what you want, and monetize it. It's our place. It ain't just mine, it's ours. Y'all got a question, or you want me to keep talking? Hello?
Just keep on talking, bro. What up? It's Josh.
Hey, what's up, Just? So, how you been?
Good. I mean, we just spoke 2 hours ago, and I told you the same. But I said that to say people think that me and Dave are in real life at odds. We are not. That's the homie. I support him.
You just be getting mad sometime when I get funnier. That's all. But we good.
What you said?
You just get mad when I be funny, when my snaps be funny, and then you get mad sometimes, but we still be friends. That's just how we do.
Your snaps ain't that funny, bro.
They be funny enough. You make it kind of easy sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, man. Congratulations, man.
I appreciate that. And again, Just was there a while ago, and he's seen, I guess, maybe the transition of a different mentality and a different mind state going from one thing to another. And, Just anything you want to do, any place you want to showcase something that people don't expect and just be artistic, not even for the money, just to be creative, come on through and with me. You know what I'm saying? Come do a rock and roll project with me. Take yourself out your comfort zone, because that's what I'm about. That's why I like starting new companies. I like new experiences. I don't like to be comfortable. You can't be great when you're comfortable. You know, you can't be great when you're complacent. You can't be great when you're doing something that everybody else has already done, unless you do it better than them, completely 100%, 1,000% better. But being new, being a founder, being creative, being unapologetic, not caring about what people think. That's why I even did a rock record that I'm singing. And you can see it on Dame Dash Studios. I don't care. I was just being creative and expressing myself. I want to do one of those projects. Nothing for money, just for love. And showcase and monetize that. For us, made by us. Getting money for our kids. That's what I love doing. So let me know, Just come with me.
I mean, rock and roll is one of my comfort zones, so it wouldn't be that, but we'll figure something out.
Oh, we'll see. We'll see. Let me see. Let me take you there. Let me see how good you are with that rock and roll.
Take me where? You play.
All right. Calm down. Let's get in front of me and we'll do that. I'll bring my band.
Hey, Dame, this is the rundown. One of the questions I received from the people is they wanted to know what's motivating you to do all this magic, all this creative stuff that you got going on with the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios and all that you have going on in a pandemic. How is that compared to the many other years? You've been a business mogul, just an innovator. What has the last year and a half really taught you?
You know, I don't want to sound too cocky. Suggesting and needing information, and they wanted to see things, and I had it for them. I was able to still function. You know, I was able to do things without being around people physically. That's the way the world is set up right now, and it's easy. But you got to be sophisticated at it and savvy. You know, my daughter just FaceTimed me, hey baby. You know what I'm saying? So I've just been completely inspired. And also, if I'm going to be healthy, and I'm hearing about other people that are having a hard time, I'm not going to wait to get sick to appreciate life. I'm not going to wait to get sick to say, if I could breathe again, I'd do this, that, and the third. The fact that I could means I'm wealthy and I'm going to have fun every day and I'm going to go for broke with my dreams. You know, I work on my dreams so my dreams become my job. And because they're my dreams, it never feels like work. You understand what I'm saying?
I love that, Dame. It's really...
Thank you. You remember, Amber, I was trying to get you in the movie.
I was saying it's really inspiring. You know, I've been a big fan of yours for a long time, and everything is really inspiring. My baby's calling me too right now. But yeah, everything you're saying is really inspiring, Dame. I really appreciate you being on here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Remember, I was trying to get you in the movie.
Right.
I was trying to say, yeah.
I'll DM you.
It's all good.
Let's talk.
That's definitely, I'm down, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Again, I think people have to understand, like, when you get a certain amount of celebrity and you have a brand, if you know you're a consumer, you could talk directly to them and you don't need a middleman. And full margin is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? 100,000 people, you could get money. If you're a drug dealer, you got 10,000 customers, $5 a day from 10,000 customers, you're getting money. And that's what it is right now. So if you know who you are, like Amber, you have a brand. So all you got to do is leverage that. You know what they want. Algorithms control shit right now. So instead of leveraging algorithms for negative, let's leverage those algorithms for positive. Period.
So is this a streaming platform just for music, or is it like?
Oh nah,
like YouTube?
Order it. No. This is Netflix and Disney.
Tell them.
This is television network. Plus you can buy clothes. Plus you can get magazines. It's all of that. You could buy the food you see me eating. You know, nothing like this exists. But this is the same thing as Netflix. And the content is just as good, but it's targeted for like-minded people that are about self-empowerment, awareness, knowing who they are, and wanting to do for others more than they always want to do for themselves. You know, it's about passing the plug and teaching everybody how to get this money. Just log on to it. Check it out. Just go to dame-studios.com real quick. Just look at it.
I'm gonna look now.
Go through, I can show you better than I can tell you, and I talk a big game. So anybody that wants to challenge it, not in a bad way, just to test it, go check it out. Go understand, and I'll give you the technology. I'll make it for you. I'm Vimeo now. So I'm going to give that blueprint away. I'll give it away. I want to see more of me, because then I have more partners. We get richer as a team, you know? Period. You know, we have a certain kind of discipline that others don't. When you love what you do, it does not feel like work. Time does not exist. And I'm loving my life. It's like a dream. I know where I'm from, and I appreciate where I'm at. And that's what I do. I always take myself to the past, so I can say, damn, I was here, now look where I'm at. And then I take myself to the future, and I see where I want to go. And then I eliminate all the obstacles, because there's going to be that. That's part of the game. But I just make sure I'm prepared for it. My face is braced to get punched. But, you know, you can't complain if that's the game you're playing. When you're a boxer, you can't get mad when you get hit. You just got to hit back. You're a football player, you can't get mad when you get tackled. You got to get up. That's what being an entrepreneur is, and you got to enjoy it. So don't do something for the money. You got to do something because you love it. And then you'll do it well all day long. It's 24 hours in a day. How many hours of the day do you really invest in your dreams? Not making money, in what you love and what makes you feel good. Make that your job. And that's really the message that I really have. And that's what I've been doing. I've been having a ball since I've been moving to my own rhythm, but being honest about what I consider a win, not what other people.
Hey, Dame, when it came to your app and streaming platform, this is Tyrese. Thank y'all, everybody that's tuned in. Definitely wanted Dame to feel welcome on the app. This is a big moment. This is a big time. Don't be like folks that gather around people with wisdom and knowledge and let this moment pass you by. We don't need nobody screaming hallelujah. Write it down, and we need people to really implement the wisdom and the knowledge that he's dropping. Dame, I just want to know, man, right now in the climate in and around creativity, women and women's voices in and around creativity and being bosses, please tell everyone how important it is to have been collaborating with your fiance now. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Rock and everything that y'all have been doing and creating and really creating the content that's available. Can you please speak to how much Rock as your better half has been involved from the inception?
Well, I'm going to let y'all in on my business model as it relates to love and being with someone that I want to be around every single day. I don't want a job that takes me away from her. I've been in love before. I never thought I could be in love again. And the person I was in love with had a separate career than me. That was Aaliyah. And because of that, we were never together. There'd be months that we did not see each other. We were in pain every day. So after that experience, my model was when I fall in love, I create a business with the woman I love, the woman that inspires me. She becomes my muse. And we work together every day. And again, it does not feel like work. It feels like a date. And she's a very special person. I mean, I'm Dame Dash. She got to be ill. She caught a whale. I thought I was uncatchable. And the reason why was because she inspired me so much. So if she inspires me, I know to do exactly what she's doing, she's going to inspire the rest of the world. Her taste, her class. And if you notice, I'm not like, you know, again, it's like surprising that I like Tyrese because I don't generally like dudes, period. Like, I don't hang out with dudes. I don't trust them. They're envious. They have nuts and testosterone, pause. And they're supposed to want to be number one. So when you're a man that's doing well in a room full of other men, you got a bullseye on your back. And you got to know that, period. And there's no man.
Same with women, Dame. Trust me.
I could dig it. But when, you know, again, when I find a like-minded woman, I want to be around her all day. I want to eat with her. I want to earn with her. And I want every day to be around her. When I win, I want her to feel like she won. When she wins, I want to feel like I won. And I want us to be together more than us not to be together. So if I have and the ability to make my girl's dreams come true because I believe that's my job as a man, then that's what I want to monetize. I want to monetize my girl's dreams. I want to see her happy, and I want her in an environment that she can blossom and grow. Because, you know, I'm about to be 50. It's actually taken me 4 kids to get it right. All my kids are right, but the situations was wrong. I wasn't around my children. I was a visiting dad for each and every one of them. You know, I wasn't able to wake up with them and burp them all day and feel them grow. You know what I'm saying? And for them to be knowing that I'm there every time they cry to pick them up, that's the wealth. Had I not experienced that, my whole life would have been in vain. So I owe everything to Raquel for giving me that, for fighting for that, for watching her create life. Is something I can't do. So, you know, the closest thing to God is the creator of life. The only thing I see creating life is women. So they should be respected. And men seem to twist history up at all times. So it would make sense for a man to pretend he's stronger than a woman when he's really not, just because they're insecure. But most men I know can't survive without a woman taking care of them. I know I'm one of them. But the one thing I won't be is a man that wants his wife to be a mommy. I'm going to be a man, I'm going to fight so my wife can be completely comfortable and she can make that life and create, and she can make the art, and I lead with her instincts. And I've been happy doing that. And that's another thing is, you know, the best thing in the world for me was to be isolated with my girl. You know, it meant that nobody could bother me while I was watching my girl be pregnant, and I could walk dogs every day and we could create. And it's been a dream. Like literally when I sleep, it feels like I got to wake up because my life is better than my dreams. And that's what you want things to be. I turn my dreams into a reality, but I look through my woman's perspective. Because if she ain't happy, I'm not happy. If she's aggravated, I'm aggravated. If she's sad, I'm sad. If she's scared, I'm not.
Ladies and gentlemen, just to reset the room, we have almost 3,000 people in here. We have the legend himself, entertainment, business mogul, Dame Dash in the building today. I advise everybody to hit the plus button at the bottom right of your screen and do your friends a favor and invite them to this room. They need to be in here. Let's get this thing up to 5K. Let's max this room out. We got Dame Dash in here. He just relaunched his Dame Dash Studios streaming platform today. You can go to dame-studios.com, learn more about it, subscribe. We got the legend in the building. Dame, if you may answer, I got a question for you, sir. You've always been an advocate for people being their own bosses. Always preach that. Who are some of your mentors? How have they impacted you, and where do you get your motivation from?
You know, I grab certain things from certain people. You know, to be honest, where I get a lot of my pride from is Muhammad Ali and Farrakhan. Farrakhan sent for me a couple years ago, and when he says he wants to see you, you go out of respect. And I went, and he was like, yo, you're the only person I know talking about farming. And he taught me so much about farming and GMO seeds and really how to protect myself. So I've always looked to him for strength, you know, just based on what he did. Sometimes I think his message is misunderstood. And sometimes, you know, because people are scared of him, they can't hear the real productive things that he says for our culture. And it doesn't get showcased. So he's definitely been a live source of serious OG. Taj Mahal is the Dame Dash of blues, and whoever doesn't know who he is should Google him. He's a blues singer, and he's the smartest man I know. When Rocky and I lost a baby last year, he found a house for me in Hawaii right next to his, and I flew out to Kauai, and he sang the blues to me, man. And he talked to me, and he healed us, man. And I love that dude. And I think more people should know about him. I think, you know, that's a guy I'm going to definitely showcase. You know, as I'm getting older and understanding how I can help, I've been really inspired by this OSG movement with all these principles with Dennis McKeezy. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know that there were black principles, and that if they were black principles, they weren't the kind that would shave off their mustache. They got beards, they swaggy and they fly. The women are there and they're so tasteful, and the conversations are off the hook. And watching black people articulate, talk, debate, fight for people other than themselves. They don't showcase that. So I've been highly inspired by that, you know, and understanding this unrecognized trauma. I know Melanie's in the room, and if she wants to say something, she should. But I think therapy is important for all of us, because what we consider normal isn't 90% of the world's normal. Being outside, shooting, watching people get killed, you know, watching your family struggle in a certain kind of way, that ain't, the rest of the world doesn't go through that. And most black people don't get therapy, so there's no study of black people as it relates to therapy. So when black people finally get it, they get the wrong therapy. So I've been dealing with unrecognized trauma a lot, you know, and learning about politics, like Andre Carson, the congressman, who was in that building when they was rushing and hit me like, yo, they bugging out here, but really fighting to pass laws. And Senator Eddie Milton, like really explaining to us, me how to lobby and how to make a real change. That's inspiring me, really trying to help, you know. I've been kicking it with the Bishop Pennell, and he's been explaining to me about like, yo, you know, and this is something that's a touchy situation for most. But the reason why, you know, racism, it starts where you think you're number two and you think God is white. The proper translation for the name Jesus is Yahshua. It's not Jesus. Jesus is a European interpretation of the name. So we follow another culture's interpretation of the name and look to their, you know, thinking that it's them that's God, and we're thinking we're number two. So learning about that and learning the history, even kicking it with like guys like Andre Carson and all these people you can see on the network who's translated the Emerald Tablets. It talks about the Anunnakis and all the things in text that speak about the things that happened out of space and things like that. The truth has been inspiring me. What's been controlling us, breaking those patterns, that's been inspiring me. You know, being savvy in that, being able to talk that talk, you know, and really walk it and empower the people that are really helping. You know, so I'm different every day depending on who I'm around. But right now, what's inspiring the most is those that are helping, those that are fighting unapologetically, those that are figuring out a new way to do things, as opposed to trying to be stuck in the old world, knowing the old world doesn't exist anymore. So that's what's been inspiring me right now. You know what I mean?
That's gems right there, brother. I appreciate your insight on that. If I may ask about Dame Dash Studios, what compares you to your competitors? Are you in that mind state? Are you very competitive when it comes to what others are doing, or are you just creating your own lane and just got your foot on the gas? Tell us more about your mindset in regards to what others are doing and your vision for Dash Studios.
The difference between my streaming service and others is there's a point of view. So like when you go to a Netflix, if you want some gangster shit, it's only like a little bit. It's not enough to keep you there more than a day. But mine is for like-minded people that want change, that want real authentic experiences, that want to empower others. And my streaming service sells things. You're walking into a world, you know, and my streaming service teaches you how to have your own streaming service. If I'm making a lot of money, I'm gonna teach y'all how to get the same money, you know? My streaming service doesn't outsource. We make all our own stuff internally. There's no reason for it. A lot of streaming service licenses. That makes no sense. You're renting someone's stuff. For that money you rent and have to give it back, you can make your own. And you can rent it to other people. You get residual income. You know? So the difference is also the people that have access to me. The people that I choose to give my block to click their work, are people that are like-minded, people that, you know, I don't like too many people. I don't like people that are pretending there's something they're not and helping to empower them instead of us. I can't stand selfish people. And what I really hate is scared people. Not hate, feel sorry for, because fear is what controls us. I don't think fear is something that is instinctual. You know, I look at my dogs. I have 4 of them. The one thing I know is they don't have any fear of death. They have no concept of it. They run at dogs that could tear them up because they're not scared. You know? And I see that people are scared to make their dreams come true. The first thing they think about is why it shouldn't happen and the bad part about it. I choose to always look at the light, not the dark. There's a yin and a yang in everything. There's a dark and a light. It's about your perspective on it. And that's how I look at things. You understand what I'm saying?
Yo, Dame, it's Scrap.
What's up, Scrap?
Listen, man, you know, you're one of the most influential people in our culture, have been for the last 20, 30 years, right? Out of everything that, you know, you've made an impression on everybody within the sound of your voice and my voice right now. And I would say, you know, when you've made that kind of an impact, the question becomes, what does your legacy look like? Like, what do you want your legacy to be when people talk about Dame Dash in the future?
You know, I don't even think like that. You know, I think more like how my family is going to be living. You know, like the Kennedys or, you know, one of those families where, you know, my painting is at the top of the you know, the dining room in our compound, and, you know, 4 or 5 generations is living real easy. Like I look at the Marleys, man, they're royalty. You know, they can live in that bubble. All of them do. I love their life. They're all creative. You know, I want to create a legacy for my family, something that they can continue to pass and expand and evolve. And people ain't going to be talking about me. They're going to be looking at me because I documented it. That's what the television network is for, because I know that, you know, people will try to take credit for the things that I've done. They'll try to pretend they're cooler than they are and that they're smarter than they are. But I got the receipts visually, and I'm going to edit it up the right way, you know, unapologetically. So, if anything, just knowing that I've been legit, consistent, you know, watching myself age on television like every single decade is crazy, but the consistent thing is this. I'm saying the same shit, you know? I've been preaching freedom and love and unity and doing it on our own when people thought it was nuts. You know, fake ostracizing, niggas selling nickels trying to ostracize the plug, someone that's doing weight, which was funny to me. But that's that narrative that controls people. You know, when people try to make somebody look bad when they're doing good and make people look good when they're doing bad, that's an agenda. Putting certain people in control and you know, giving them certain kinds of platforms and visuals just because they're doing wrong by our culture. I'm sick of complaining about it. I always have to be doing something about it. And what's stopping me? I ain't doing nothing to hurt nobody. I'm doing something to help everybody. And it's crazy because the more I try to help over the years, especially in the beginning, the more people resented the help because it made them accountable. You know? But, you know, as far as it's just about the legacy of my family. You know, I want to make sure my kids is all right as adults. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yeah, there was an echo, but it's fixed now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at 4,000 people in the room. We want to get to 5,000. We want to max this thing out. I need everybody to ping at least 5 people. They do not want to miss what's going on. We have the legend himself, entertainment business mogul Dame Dash in the building today here on Clubhouse. Today is the official relaunch date of his Dame Dash Studios streaming platform, streaming service. It's an amazing day. Number one, congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Some of the people want to know, how can aspiring filmmakers, directors, producers submit to you? What is your process on working with those aspiring to connect with Dame Dash Studios?
Well, you know, it's COVID, so I can't really get in front of anybody right now. But I think, you know, it's like if I know you, I'm gonna be honest. Really, it's like you gotta know me. Really, you know, it's not really a situation where I'm really looking. I feel like I'm a magnet for my energy, and I've never looked for talent. It's always shown. So I'm receptive to it. I'm open to it. But it's hard to find people look at success the same way I do, that look at opportunity the same way I do. You know, a lot of times people say their dreams are to be creative and to do whatever they want. And I put them in my studio. I got a studio, you know, where we have all the cameras, we own everything, and, you know, we shoot. And I haven't been in there in 3 months. And I open the door to a lot of creatives, and those creatives don't show up. It's funny when someone says something's their dream and it's presented to them, they get scared and they do nothing and think of every reason not to. So it's like when I find somebody that has the same kind of discipline and confidence, tenacity and unapologetic, you know, I want to take this opportunity, like you're giving me a chance to hustle on your block, I'm going to have some work because it's clicking. But I don't see that very often. You know what I mean? But when I see it, you know, like, I'm not here to make everybody's dreams come true. You know, and I'm not trying to be like, you know, I got my own dreams to make come true, and then we're like-minded and we have the same dreams and it'll happen. But you got to look at opportunity the same way I do. You know, sometimes I get with people that say they're independent. I put them on, and the minute somebody waves a bag in front of them, they jump complete shit. And it's happened like, you know, 20, 30, 40 times. And I'm not even mad. I expect it. I haven't met anyone like me that wants it like I do. You know what I mean? I haven't met anybody that doesn't want to fit in, that wants to be different, that wants to do it on their own, that doesn't want to, like, you know, be validated by another culture, wants to really make their culture stronger and really want to. I never seen nobody do that. A lot of people come to me to help them. And a lot of times it's not a fair exchange. They don't want to help me. They just want me to help them. Those aren't the people I'm fucking. If you drive up to my spot with a 2-door car and you got kids, I'm not fucking. You understand what I'm saying? I better see a minivan.
Wow, that's amazing. We have some key people on this app in this room right now. Shouts out, of course, Tyrese. Billboard in the building. Amber Rose just blazed, and welcome Grant Cardone as well. Mr. Cardone, welcome.
You know, yo, Cardone, the people that do my shit, I was talking about him. I hear he's making moves.
Hey, dang, like, man, you sitting here and you talking so deep to me right now, this Grant. And
What's up, bro?
I literally just walked to the restroom, came back in here and told my wife, I said, Elena, I'm done with these TV people. We're gonna create our own TV just based on what you just said. I'm tired of being the little man.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you have to struggle. Actually, every time. You gotta get, you know, like, you gotta train, you gotta feel pain, you gotta make yourself uncomfortable to really get to the goal. Like I said, you can't be great while you're comfortable. So if you want to do something different, you have to do it different, period. You know, if you're stuck in the same place, it's because you're doing things the same. It might have got you to one step, but you got to get to the next. So that means you got to change shit, which is another reason why I changed up Dame Dash Studio. You know what I mean? And again, it was like, nah, fuck it, because I was like afraid of the maintenance and all the things that come with building your own app. I've been through that before. But the way they was treating me was disrespectful, Vimeo. And if I could remember the names, I'd say them. You know what I mean? They pissed me the fuck.
Y'all can kind of figure something out where, you know what I'm saying, you can support what he has going on. I think that'd be awesome.
Yeah, let's click up, bro. Let's just do something together. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you like mine, I'm like mine. That's what we gotta do. Huh?
Yeah. You know, like the guy you're describing that you can't find, I can't tell you how many people have come to me and said, I'm ready, I want to go, I want to do it, I'll throw down, and then they don't even show up once.
And then it aggravates you and they make you the bad guy. You know, you give them a lotto ticket, they mad at you because you didn't cash it for them. You know what I mean? It's crazy. You know, people talk a good game, but they don't play the game. You know, the ones that judge are the ones that aren't in it. You know? But I see potential in people. And I always wanted, like, you know, it's better to find the artist before everyone else does. Before they die. and create with them. But you gotta have confidence in people that don't already have. So if you look at any artist that I ever signed, I never got with an artist like me. I didn't get out, we made it, Paul. Or they were hot and we showcased it. But, the genius of it is discovering it before everyone else does and having confidence in it. Like a Kanye, or a Jay-Z, or a Beanie Sigel, or a Cameron, or a Kevin Hart, or a Lee Daniels, or a Richard Wood. You understand what I'm saying?
Everybody just assumes it's you.
Yes, sir, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are on stage and have a question for Mr. Dame Dash, feel free to ask. I can go ahead and ask for myself. My question to you, sir, is today is the relaunch of your platform, your streaming service, Dame Dash Studios. What have you learned most from the initial launch until now? Tell us more about the relaunch and just the process from day one to today.
Well, I think the world is ready. The world is finally ready for this. And I'm learning about algorithms, to be honest. I underestimated algorithms and how they're manipulated. And my thing is, when people manipulate things for bad, I gotta manipulate them for good. And I also learned about the people around me, what I need around me, what I need to do, who supported me, who deserves that opportunity. But at the end of the day, everything's forgiven. It's about where you're at right now. You understand? I'm not gonna judge you for your survival tactics and any weakness that you've displayed to survive. But if you're aware, you're responsible. So what are you gonna do now? That's my thing.
Yes, sir. Any of the speakers, feel free, use this moment to ask Mr. Dash a question. And before you do, ladies and gentlemen, we're almost at 5K. Please ping your people, do them a service, get them in here. They do not want to miss out. We have Dame Dash in the building. He is relaunching today his streaming platform. It is called Dame Dash Studios. Go to dame-studios.com right now. Do yourself a favor and sign up. You already signed up to these other streaming platforms. The man is here right now talking to you and enlightening you about his vision, where he's moving and where he's headed to. It is our time now to support the man. Mr. Dame Dash is on Clubhouse today. Speakers, feel free. This is your moment to ask Mr. Dash any question you like.
Hey, Dame, we've had these conversations privately, man, but so many people are focused on the records sold, the Grammys won, the artists that you believed in long before anybody else believed in, all the ones you just mentioned. What were some of those moments? Give us two, maybe three examples of moments, even though you're determined, even though you got all this will and ambition all over you, and that's been you, a go-getter from the beginning. But give us two or three examples of those moments where you almost quit, where you just got so in a place where you almost quit, and then what made you push through. Yep. It can be an artist you were working with. It could be just moments where it became challenging. I think a lot of us as entrepreneurs, we make the mistake of talking about the 100 million, the records sold, the awards, the cabinets, the planes, the boats, the lifestyle. But a lot of us don't talk about the challenges that come with living this life and deciding to be that entrepreneur. In detail, we would love to hear you share just a couple of moments where you almost quit and what made you push through.
Tyrese, I ain't never almost quit, bro. It ain't no such thing as that. I don't see me losing. I can't visualize it. I just feel like it's just more fighting to do. Losing a battle doesn't mean I lost the war. It just means I got to learn from it. But the battles and the wars, I choose them. I do it for fun. I'm a guy that for working out and staying in shape. I like to box. I like to fight. I do it for sport. You know what I mean? But I like rules. I like fair engagement and like that. I could have been complacent. I could have made music for the rest of my life. I could make a hit record in my sleep. Literally. But it just didn't fulfill my soul in that way. I thought there was a bigger picture. I want more. So, you know, my wars right now are for fun. It's because I'm inspired. I never want to quit. You know, I'll quit people. I'll quit doing it a certain way and do it another way. But, you know, I've been learning a lot with the OSG. Dennis introduced me to this dude, Dr. Jai. He's a chemist from like Philly. He breaks that down in like 30, a doctor, black dude. And he was like, yo, chemistry is just, you have an equation, a place you want to get to, and then you got to figure out how to get there, and there's so many different ways. I love that shit. You know, you could get to $1 million by selling your fuck. That's one way. That's not the way I'm doing it. I'm going to get to $1 billion by fighting for what I believe in, helping other people, looking good while I do it, and having fun. I can't quit that war because it's optional. But they're my dreams, and it's fun. I'm having fun, bro. You know, I've been living the dream every decade of my life. You know, like, you know, I'm a regular dude with the wherewithal to say, like, yo, I come from like 142nd Street in Lenox, 1199, 109th and 1st Street. I'm first generation bred. I know how it feels to be dead broke, and I know how it feels to be rolling. I like rolling. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, and I fight to make sure I stay rolling because I don't need to go back there. When you have success relatively young, you can't keep your ceiling low. My ceiling got to be a sky. You know what I'm saying? So there is no depression. I be laughing. I promise you. I think that it's crazy that I'm famous. I don't even look. You see how you tell me shit? I be like, yeah, all right. You know what I mean? I'm just a regular nigga having fun. Falling in love is the most important thing in the whole world, bro. And if I can say anything to anybody here, yo, you got to find that love. But you got to love yourself first before you know how to love others. You know, I know how to love me. I don't care. I know how to be selfish, so selfish that I can help everybody, because when I'm rolling, everybody I love is rolling. That's my version of selfish. And only the people I love are rolling. That's my block. That's anybody that helped me get where I gotta go. It's all that.
Seems like, I'm sorry, you were skipping. I don't know if your connection was in and out, but I'd like to congratulate you. It seems like every platform you step on, you're definitely breaking the ground. We just maxed out the room today on Clubhouse. Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations on shutting down Clubhouse, man. Today is a monumental day. It is the relaunch day for Dame Dash Studios, dame-studios.com. Go and get your service. Congratulations, sir. This is the Rundown speaking. If there's anyone on stage that has a question directed at Dame, feel free.
And let me just drop one more thing on y'all. In 2 weeks, I'm launching linear 24-hour television in LA, in Atlanta, in Charleston. 24-hour TV, linear television. And I'll explain that business model as well when we launch. But I just wanted to tell y'all that. But any questions, I'm answering today. And I appreciate this forum. Everybody here seems, I can feel the energy over the phone. You know, it feels like people that want to get money. Let's click up. Let's become a family. Let's get money together. Yes, what's up? What's up, Ed?
Hey, I'm just showing you some love. I'm here tuned in. It's PJ Kev. I'm just here to show some love.
What up, bro?
Kev, DJ SNS in the building for Dame.
Hey, Dave, may I ask you a question?
Burns,
to what
Kenny
you just
Burns,
said?
just time, damn. Let's get Kenny Burns.
Oh, shit. He Burns.
Yes, sir. Let's get him.
What's good?
I want to ask him a question.
Can I?
As well.
What's up, Ed?
Hey, can I just ask you a question to echo on what you just said? Because I thought your last message, Dame, was very, very powerful, especially when you talk about not visualizing yourself losing and about loving yourself. Like, what's your, like, just to echo on that, what's your message to the young people in this audience, right? Like, I'm just 26, I'm a young entrepreneur, just like fighting every day to make it, right? One day at a time, moving the needle forward. Like, what's your message to young people in this audience starting up in industries that are heavily dominated by certain giants? Because that's exactly what you're doing. And, like, I admire that.
Well, number one, if you're 26, I'm 49, I'm 50 in a couple of months. Visualize what you want to look like at my age, what you want your day to look like, right? From the second you wake up to the moment you go to bed, what you want your kids' lives to look like, what you want your girl's life or your husband's life to look like. And think about what you got to do to get that. And put that shit in the timeline. And you should know if you're late. You should know if you should be worried about worrying as opposed to doing. Because the thing is, when you're doing something, you're not worried. Because you're doing something. But if you have time to think about shit you did, then you're not doing anything right now to fix it. You know? My thing is, if you look at yourself as a giant, you're a giant. If you think you're soft, you're soft. If you think somebody's tougher than you, then they are. Don't think like that. I tend to think the opposite. Period. I'm the giant. They're the underdog. To me, any room I walk in, nobody's cooler than me. Nobody's having more fun than me. And I know that for a fact. No one has more taste than me. You know, unless you're a professional, I don't think you can beat me. Period. Unless you could teach me something, listen. Unless you've done it, listen. You know what I mean? Or show me something. That's how I see things.
Thank you, Dave. Appreciate you.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Dave.
Ask that a question. What's up, guys?
Dave, I want to ask you a question. Congratulations on the relaunch. What are the new, better features that the relaunch can give to people as they log on to it compared to the other streaming sites, the newer features?
Like I said, you can buy things from it. As you're watching, if you'd be like, yo, Dane McMahon cool in that hoodie, you could press on a button and buy it. You can buy books from it. You can get music from it. Live events from it. You know, all of that. But the information on it is, I just want y'all to fuck the commission. I want y'all to check out everybody I talked about. Please check out OSG and what they're doing for education. Please check out Dr. Pennell, who's on CNN damn every day. One of us that can tell us what's really going on as it relates to medicine. Break that shit completely down. Check out Senator Milton so you can learn how to pass a law. You understand what I'm saying? Check out Raquel Horn, Wifey for Lifey, just got on my knees because she's taught me how to live healthy. Health is wealth. You know, you got something for, you know, because a lot of people are embarrassed about therapy. We lost the baby to therapy that week because if people can't learn from our pain, then our pain is in vain. We're strong enough to deal with it, to show you how to deal with it. Because what happens to you happens to me. I'm human with a little Anunnaki.
You have the information. You have the information about the diabetes thing on there.
Dash diabetes. Again, I'm so black, I'm diabetic. I was telling Rocky, I got like 4 baby mothers and I'm diabetic. You got a real hood nigga. But I'm at that 1% level where I get the best of every kind of medicine. And as I learn things, I'm going to teach it. The problem with our culture is we get information last, not first. But I'm in there, y'all. You know, it's like if we was in a jail, I became the warden. I'm going to tell y'all everything. I'm going to give you the keys to free y'all as I know it. So you ain't got to go through what I went through to get the gold. I give it to you. You feel me? That's my responsibility. I'm having too much fun not to share it. And as you know me since, before everything. Name a day you ever met me or saw me I wasn't having fun. That I wasn't laughing, cutting somebody's ass. Let me know.
Exactly.
Day one.
I'm 50.
Dave, when you had sent me that link earlier, and I was looking through it, I saw a lot of the programming, was branded with your studio, or Dame Dash Studios. Is this stuff that you all put together yourself, or are you partnering with other filmmakers or creators on any of the stuff that's on there right now?
Well, I partnered with the OSG Network. I partnered with the Commission and Yacht Squad because they have information that they make themselves. And mostly everything else is things that I've done myself and with my crew. So, like we got history. So, again, you know me, bro. Just come through. And also Freeway, if Freeway's around, I've been talking to Freeway, but when I had the baby, I got to call him tomorrow. Come on through. You know what I mean? Oskino's coming up here, you know what I mean? In a very safe way. Whoever I have history with is my brother, my sister, my family. I don't forget that.
No doubt, no doubt.
Just a little clubhouse maintenance real quick, right? Dame already said he's got an announcement that he's going to make in a couple weeks. If you are not and have not followed yet, make sure you follow The Rundown, follow Dame, Tyrese, all of your moderators that are up here, because it's important that you're available when this conversation happens again next week. It's important that you spend some social digital currency to make sure that you're in the place. So follow. And then if you absolutely want to be in the room when The Rundown starts the conversation or when Dame starts the conversation, make sure you turn on that notification button. It should already be pressed because you've already heard all the information. You've already gained a wealth of knowledge. There have been tons of gems dropped tonight and information that's going to uplift you and keep you in the know. But you know what the process is. Spend some social digital currency, follow, turn on notifications, and if the people have a club, join that club. Those are the social digital currency spends on Clubhouse. Dame is giving you a lot of game, a lot of information. I'm going to leave it open again. I think I saw Kenny Burns might have wanted to say something, so I'll leave the floor open to Kenny.
What's up, Kenny?
I don't know. He must have got a call because I don't see him up here. He probably got to be back in. But Dame, I do got a question. Like, outside of music, and I know you come from like party promoting and things like that on the come up. What was the first thing you did, like when you stepped out of your comfort zone of like what you knew, what you were comfortable, like you were comfortable getting money in this space, but you wanted to get money in this new space? What was like your first leap into something where you weren't in your comfort zone? That's what I want to know.
Again, I sound arrogant, but you got to remember, like I had a record deal when I was 19. So I think that I'm just really comfortable being risky. Because I don't consider it risk. I'm just very confident in me, So it's like I always feel like I'm behind. So I'm always like, I can't even explain it to you in words that every second has been so much fun because I've always been ahead of the game. So because I don't look at nothing as a loss, like how could I lose? Like I didn't go to college. I got my GED. I'm first generation. I still appreciate who and where I came from and the people that I got here with. I've been able to see flags. Like, I'm not happy. So I just leave when I'm not happy. It's never been about fear of making money. There's just no fear. I think to have total happiness is not to be scared. And what's the purpose of being scared? It's going to happen regardless. But I see so much fear. And I see people that don't have the ability to dream. And dreams don't cost nothing. So why motherfuckers don't dream big? Like if you dream about a car, why would it be a Honda? It's a dream. Make it the best car. Make it the yacht. Make it the island. Make it the jet. It's a dream. But if you can't visualize it, no one else can visualize it. If you don't believe it can happen, it can't. So there's never been doubt. It just hasn't. Like again, I'm a guy that's like, I take a punch, but all y'all know I hit back. And that's the W for me. I almost will set myself up for a punch so y'all can see how good I hit back. It's all fun for me, bro, at this time. It was like when I was younger, I was like, how long can this shit last? I really didn't expect me to still be a renegade, an outlaw, having a rock star, still making babies at 50. I can't regret nothing. Even the pain I've gone through, my pain is great. I had great pain, you know. I lost Aaliyah. That's the worst that I felt. My mom's, which happens to everybody, but it was with Aaliyah. And then I was able to find another person that makes me feel the same way as Aaliyah. At 50, what I could be mad about? Nothing. My problems, people would pay for them. They're not problems. I recognize that. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't get to a dream to make it a nightmare. And you know how much I see people do that shit? They got a dream, but they don't live it. And then once they get what they call a dream, they unhappy. That makes no sense to me. Go ahead.
Please mute your microphones, ladies and gentlemen.
So yeah, that was that, S.
Go ahead, you got it.
What I do want to say is this. Tyrese is my brother. And when I talk to him and have like creative battles, I'll send him a trailer, and then he'll send me an album, he'll send me a movie. Shit nobody's ever seen. The shit bugged out how creative we really are. The things we don't let people see. You know? It's not about money. It's about showing people the things we really love.
And then every time I send you something, you proceed to curse me out that I never released it.
I can't understand it, bro. You know? And I wish Clubhouse could hear, you know, Tyrese and I conversations, because they're all about evolution. You know, they're all very intelligent. And, you know, he's a person that's dealing with things at a very professional level. His Instagram is retarded. He got millions and millions of people. And he's recognized by people that hire him. But I'd be like, yo, Tyrese, bro. Nigga, if they see you do all these things, just a third of that, it'd be good for the world, bro. Because the dude is talented. He's creative. He got good taste. And I don't say that very lightly. You know, he competes. We're competitive. He's an alpha, I'm alpha. We can argue. You know, he's a real dude. He was able to take the Dame Dash criticism, and not even criticism, just constructive criticism in moments. You know, he really been a thorough guy. I didn't expect that from an R&B singer. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you, Tyrese, for being a good friend.
Got your back, bro. Got your back, man. I want everybody to know that what you will find in this life is that the money is nice. Everybody shows up with a resume and their own Wikipedia page. But you got to start looking for real life partners, real friends that will take your phone call when shit's the fan, when things get real. It's very easy to be friends, hee, ha, talk about the wins and the success. But that phone stops ringing sometimes. And I've always taken Dane's call. He's always taken mine. He showed up for me many times and many moments. And not just showing up, but showing up and having all the right shit to say, because, you know, it's important to be able to say, like, yo, I'm here, but sometimes people can show up for you physically and actually not contribute to anything and not have a conversation and be able to break some things down to help you to get from where you are in the space you're in to whatever that other level you're trying to get to. So I look at my life personally and I say, man, I'm very blessed and grateful that my brotherhood includes Dame, because I know at all times there's nothing he hasn't been through, and I can lean on him as my brother, and he'll be able to say some shit, and when he say it, it carries a certain weight with me, where I get off that call or have that moment in person, and I leave, put my boots on, and I'm ready for war. And I think we should all make a commitment to look for that type of brotherhood or sisterhood.
Well, Tyrese, let me just say something that's very important. One thing that me and you both do is we pass the plug. So when I called you about Clubhouse. I said, how do I approach this? You didn't hate. You passed the plug. When you called me about certain things, I didn't enjoy seeing you in pain. I passed the plug to get you out of pain. Culturally, we have to pass the plug. We gotta stop hiding the plug. And that's why I fuck Tyrese. Because he passes the plug. You know what I mean? Pause.
Appreciate you, King. Appreciate you, man.
But we gotta start passing the plug.
Well, yeah, look, man, listen, for everybody that's in the room, we definitely made history tonight. The official Welcome Dame Dash room. You know, we all linked up. You know, as Dame said, we live in a world right now where everybody is competitive and insecure and threatened by somebody else's success. I don't own a piece of this platform. I have nothing to do with DameDash.com. If I can say or do anything that can set my brother up to win, that's what it's all about. So, you know, I just wanted to put that out there. DameDash.com. Go ahead and
DameDashStudios.com.
DameDashStudios.com, Terry. Yeah. DameDashStudios.com. Go to the App Store on your Apple TV and download the app.
The app is we're gonna
support, man.
Right now, today is DameDashStudios.com. You go there. I wanted to get that straight bread because, you know, once the app goes up, I got to bust that down. But the app will be available tomorrow, the next day, or whatever. But right now, you can go to Dame Dash Studios and get it, and I can eat. And, you know, anybody on this, you know, I don't know how to get with y'all. But if you do have content, if you want to work with me, if you want to know about what I'm doing, if we could eat together, if we could chew. Let's chew. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta get you set up with the studio club too, so that way we can give you the ins and outs on how to really make the most at Clubhouse as well.
Let me know. Like I said, let's chew. Everybody here because they want to chew. You want to get money. Let's get it. But you don't want to don't give nothing away.
It's special for Clubhouse. We have Dame Dash in here. There's 5,000 people in here. A lot of special people showed up for Dame. Today is the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios. You can go to DameDashStudios.com and subscribe to his own streaming service.
And look at the model. Check out what I'm saying. You ain't got to stay if you don't like it, but learn from it. Look at what I'm doing and watch my evolution. So it'll be better tomorrow and way better the next day. But I thought it was important to showcase that if I say during Corona, I got to come out stronger. I got to come out different. I got to showcase that I was productive while I was at home. Just so I could say, be productive while you're at home. Figure this shit. Get power from it. Find the light in the dark. If you healthy, appreciate that shit. If you breathing, don't wait till you not or you struggling to really enjoy the shit that's really priceless. For real. And find that love. For real. You know? For the right reasons.
Yo, Dame, scrap. As a person who's shown time and time again that you don't only have a recipe for finding talent, you have a formula for that shit. Who's on your radar right now, man? 2021. Who's on Dame Dash's radar as somebody that you would have, taken under your wing, or somebody that you think is going to be the next who's who?
You know, there's careers that I'm looking at to see that are interesting. Like, I'm curious to see what David Sebastian is going to do. You know, I'm curious about that. But I'm really focused on Raquel, on Rocky, my girl. She inspires me more than anything. She's my muse. So we did a magazine with her and her Health is Wealth Network. You know, I've never had somebody fill me with light so consistently. You know, like when you in love, time moves so fast. Like literally it was like, damn, walking the dogs a day, and I'm like, damn, we're fucking with each other for fucking, 13 years. And that shit feels like yesterday. How old is it?
Same age as
Tallulah. Tallulah's 12. That's 12 years. She about to be 13. And I'm still equally happy, if not more. The future looks so good. Like, hanging out with Rocky is like going to a new club every day. Just filled with the women I want to see. She's all of that in one.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? And the baby, man, like, shoo. Like, appreciating what she did to make that baby and how dope he is and how cool he is. I've never been this happy, you know? I don't know what life would be. Life would have been a jip if I wouldn't have found this shit. This was the treasure map. You know, love is everything. You know what I mean? But it's crazy what you got to go through to get there. And she's a lot younger than me, so she got there relatively fast. She's a genius. But I had to be here for a half a century to get there, man. So now I got to work out to keep up.
Yeah, if you PTR, look at Grant Cardone's Abby right now.
Now, connect me with Grant Cardone, Tyrese, so we could do something. You know what I mean? Let's just get money together.
Yeah, I got to connect on Grant, Dame. We'll get that done.
Yeah, I heard. I heard you speaking at one of his joints.
Hey, I want to throw this out there because, again, we don't really operate from a place of jealousy and envy. I want to go ahead and proudly speak on this, man. About 3 years ago, I was able to partner up with Priceline.com, and we got VoltronTravel.com, and it's the largest growing travel site, 100% black-owned. And I just wanted to put that on your radar. If you don't know, everybody's made the switch. They're not booking with nobody else, nowhere else. And I just want y'all to know that while y'all are booking on all of these different sites, every time you book on VoltronTravel.com, we're shaving off money to benefit black and brown people going to college. We're going to be announcing a partnership with UNCF soon. But I just wanted to put it out there. Outside of Dame-Studios.com, make sure y'all check out VoltronTravel.com. Black-owned, black-operated. Very, very proud of what we're doing. The fastest and most successful new travel company that's out there. And, I just wanted to make sure I mention that, man. Appreciate you.
That's dope.
For sure. Hey, Dame, this Billboard baby. Nicolette. Billboard baby.
All right, what's up, Nicolette?
Man, what's going on, Dame?
Nicolette, can you tell Nicolette? Wait, hold on. Nicolette, can you just tell me about when you came to see me on the farm, when we lived on the farm, me and Rocky?
For sure. First of all, I knew Rocky would be your wife. I'm so happy to see you guys, moving forward the way you are. You're my inspiration. For sure. That time when you allowed me to come to the farm, I'm like, yo, man, this man can do anything. Like, he's literally growing his own weed. He's literally growing his own farm. He can eat fresh fruit. He's like a vegan. I don't even know if that's, you know what I mean? I'm like, yo, he can eat healthy food. You know what I mean? She's cooking it right there. And not just that, but it's all love. I stayed at your house, man, and I'm just like, yo, this is beautiful. Shot a music video, had the little pigs, I think it was a llama or something, farm animals around us. You know what I mean? And at this point, man, I'm independent. I'm still on time, but I literally am looking to you like, yo, you are the Dame Dash, and you treated me like I'm Billboard baby. You treated me like I'm Nicolette. You treated me like I'm the biggest artist in the world, man. And I would never, ever forget that. And nobody can never change my mind about you, man. You're incredible. You put me on TV on NBC, Dame Dash Studios on NBC. I'm like, yo, this is my first opportunity in North Carolina, really doing my thing. I'm on real national. I'm on TV, bro. Doing real interviews because of you. The music videos. You put the Rockefeller chain around my neck. What? Man, that experience was incredible, and that's from the heart, and you ain't have to do that for a girl from Harlem. You ain't have to embrace me the way you did, and I appreciate you, and when you say, I invest in women, you were serious about that. That's something that you were actually some people talk about, women empowerment, this and that, but you actually are one of the people that when I'm around you, there's nothing but women around you. They're all productive, doing what they got to do. Shout out to Nicolette as well as on stage. Your wife, your whole team. Everybody that's around you are women and they're all powerful. You feel me? That's facts, and I experienced it, witnessed it. We even did the song "Buy Your Best" or something like.
Right.
So like, it, you know, so like, and even on this app, for anybody that knows me, that does the rooms every Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern time on Clubhouse for the women entertainment rooms, like. This is real. Like, this is not just made up for Clubhouse. This is something that I truly believe in. This is things that Dame also instilled in me, and I'm going to continue to work hard. And I just wanted to thank you because, like, you're incredible, man. You're a boss. You know what I mean? Like, the reason why I move how I move is because people like you paved the way for us. So continue doing what you're doing, dame-studios.com. Go to it right now. Subscribe to it right now. It's incredible. I love what you're doing, man. I look up to you. Salute. Always, gang. Get it.
All right. When you coming to LA so we can make this rock album?
I know, so we can be rock stars.
Because you know, I fuck with you because you dead nice. My man Stan, who's away right now, he brought you.
Yes.
But he knows that if he wasn't right, I'd have been like, she ain't right. But right. I do look at you like a rock star, and I think that you're one of those gems that people need to discover. And if they don't see you this way, we'll figure out how to make them see you that way. And, you know, let's do it this way with The Rock. So, you know, again, you're one of the people that the doors are open because of your talent and the person that you are. And also a lot of things that you've been through and how you survived it. So, you know, again, you my sister, come through, you know, let me know. And I appreciate your support.
Always, man, always. I'm pulling up. I'm coming to LA for sure. Let's get it.
You want some like Busta Rhymes shit on that stage. You be killing it.
Hey, Dame, this is D. Castro. I'm on stage. With you working with your wife, how would you say you go about separating love and business?
I mean, for me, it's like, it's whatever makes her happy, bro. It ain't, the business comes last. But I just, you know, I trust her so much. And she always does what's in the best interest of the bigger picture. And the reason why I fell in love with her was because she was a person that was doing things for other people. She was never trying to get credit. I had to discover all her talents. So it was a thing where it was like, whatever you say, I'm fucking with it because it makes me happy. And that's all that counts. You know, sometimes when it comes to business, my coaching skills can be harsh, but it gets you to the chip. And people know my boundaries, I know their boundaries, and they sign on to certain things. So they have to be clear. You have to be clear. But at the end of the day, you know, I'm in love with the fact that Rocky is the best at everything. Everything to me. So I trust that blindly. And she's never led me into a dark place. So, you know, it's really more about the way I feel. Fuck the business. You know what I mean?
So, ladies and gentlemen, real quick, if I could reset. We broke Clubhouse officially tonight. We have Dame Dash in the building tonight. Today is the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios, his own streaming platform. Please support. Go to dame-studios.com. You do not want to miss out on this subscription. We also have a lot of people in the building tonight. Welcome, Miss Tiffany Haddish as well. Welcome, Tiffany.
Oh, what's happening? I never really met Tiffany.
I came through as soon as I saw your name on the chain, Dang.
All right, what's happening?
I've been wanting to meet you a very long time, sir.
I wish I knew that. Congratulations. You're a real gangster. I like how you unapologetic about who you are, and you really legitly funny. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. You know, I've been watching you for many, many years, studying your formula and trying to, you know, put my own seasoning and spice on it, and hope I get as nice as you one day. That's the goal.
Well, again, you got there. You never had to. Like, you're a person that I'm like, nah, she's doing it her way. And I would love to do anything with you. And let me know. Well,
you'll be hearing from me. I'm following, and I'll be definitely contacting your people.
Nah, that has to happen.
Who was that you said that never steers you the wrong way? Because that's who I need to talk to first.
That's Raquel. You need to meet Raquel. Her shit is magic. Trust me. She's the fountain of youth. Would you love her in Rocky? She right here. Oh, that gangster movie you was in, where you with the Irish gangster shit.
Kitchen.
Yeah, we fuck with the kitchen. I appreciate you. I really do.
Thank you. I wish they would have promoted promoted it to our black people, but they wouldn't let me do it the way.
Well,
like I'm
anything
learning
you
that
want to do,
sometimes
I do.
Go against the studio. That's what I'm learning. Go against what they say and do it my way.
Anything you want to do, I'll help you. Anything you want to do, we could do together. And whoever's fucking, I'm here for you. Let me know.
Okay.
I'm very proud of you.
Well, I'm gonna be reaching out to you because I'm building all kind of cool stuff, and I know that you would definitely appreciate it and be an asset to what I'm building.
And I'm a
building
fan.
something for all of us.
And I'm a fan. Can we let OSG in? Nicolette, let
I'm a
OSG
fan
in.
too.
Yo, Tip,
I appreciate you.
Yo, Tip, one of the coolest things is that today is the official launch of Dame Dash Studios, so there may be an opportunity for you guys to work within the confines of what he's doing with his studio as well.
There's no
So
maybe about it. It is an opportunity.
And I have lots of content for you. So
Whatever you got.
I'm definitely finna be on you. I'm about to be on you, bro.
Let's go as soon as possible.
The hottest train is pulling through.
I'm about rapid action, so let's get to it. I'm with you.
Okay.
I already
speak
know.
for Tiffany, bro. She is so much about her word, yo. If she says she gonna do something, she follow through. She is a boss on every level. So I can't wait to see the connection between Dame Dash Studios and
You can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. We're going to have some fun. She's funny. I can't wait. I can't wait to laugh.
I'm a lot more than funny, honey. I'm a lot more than funny. You gonna see. I'm like funny.
Well, not only you funny, you killing it.
Hello.
Let's go. I'm with you.
Tiff, can I plug Sunday? Is that cool, Tiffany?
Yeah, plug it.
Okay, so listen, this Sunday, live on my show, the TRX show, the Relationship Expert Show, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Tiffany gonna be busting it wide open on My Funny Valentine. That's right, Valentine's Day, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Everybody in the room is welcome. We are going to shut down Clubhouse, I promise you, on this Sunday. So you want to get into the room, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. It's gonna be off the chain, and she know it.
Yeah, for all the people that ain't got no Valentine, or you got one but they working, or you got one but they too broke to take you anywhere, so y'all can not too broke in y'all's world and listen to the show and laugh together. I mean, it's gonna be a good time.
Some people got Valentine on Saturday.
Yeah, but that means you decide chick
We're going to talk about all that. This is going to be funny, y'all. Yeah, we're going to have a good time. Y'all show up 8 p.m. Eastern Time. The Relationship First Show, man.
So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, we have the legendary business mogul, entertainment mogul, Dame Dash in the building tonight. And he is here on Clubhouse. He has shut it down. It's over 5K people in the room. We are celebrating the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios. If you do not already have a subscription, go to dame-studios.com right now. Do yourself a favor and sign up. Support this man. He's working hard for the people. He's a man of the people. Everybody showed love today. We have Billboard in the buildings, Amber Rose, Just Blaze, Meezy, Grant Cardone, Quincy Brown, Tiffany Haddish, Chris Lyons, so many more. Thank you, Tyrese, as well. Dame Dash is here. Ladies and gentlemen, for the people on the stage, if you want to direct a question to him, please feel free to right now.
Hey Dame, it's Imani in the Peak Hijab. First of all, I just want to shout out Rocky because I know the journey that you all went on. Congratulations on your beautiful baby.
Thank you.
Congratulations to her. Motherhood is absolutely one of the most beautiful destinations that we can ever come to as women, and so congratulations to her for being a warrior in that journey. But also I want to ask you, because you've talked a lot about, like teams and, finding people that you trust, having that discernment. There are a lot of people that are new that really want to get into entrepreneurship, be a business owner, but they're not quite sure about how to get an effective team and a strong team. Can you talk about some of those tools that you've utilized over the years of your career in building a strong team and finding people that you really trust and having good discernment with those people that you have on your team?
I mean, patience, understanding that my expectation of people is for them generally not to be on the same sheet of paper as me and being all right with letting them go. It's taken a while to get to this point in editing. And, it's rare that people are completely on the same sheet of paper, the vibration that you're on, that they have the same dreams as you. But it's about patience. and being able to put people in your rear view. You know what I mean? It's about understanding what the partnership is, the fair exchange. You bring a certain amount to the table, they should bring that, if not more. And if they're helping you, you should be helping them. That common ground is not found very often, but it takes a lot of editing and persistence, but patience.
Yo, just so you know real quick, Dame, OSG is up on the stage, brother.
Big Dame, what's up, man? This is Dennis from OSG. How you doing, brother?
You know what's good, Dennis. It's my brother Dennis. Curated 90 to 100 black principals all over the country. Made me aware of what needs to be done as it relates to education, and really brought me around people that I didn't know existed. What's happening, Dennis?
You know, Dame, man, you know how myself, Lays, and the whole OSG family, man, got nothing but love for you. We're extremely proud of this day for you. You know, not only because of your app, because you just stepped foot on Clubhouse, man, and just broke the app just like that, just like we know Dame Dash is capable of, man. You know, just wanted to just tell everybody here that, you know, you ventured into the world of education, and you've done so much, even as it relates to, you know, just giving young people an opportunity that you didn't have. And, you know, I think everybody sees Dame, and they see Dame as the entertainer and Dame as the music mogul, but I don't think everybody gets to see Dame Dash in the light that we get to see you, which is somebody who genuinely loves people, and definitely young people. So, you know, I just wanted to just take that opportunity, man, and tell you publicly how much we appreciate you at OSG. Thank you for being part of the family, man. Thank you for always shouting us out. Thank you for always being part of us. You know, everybody don't know that there's 2 days out of every week, man, that Dame Dash can messing around with what we doing on OSG. You know what I'm saying? And for those who don't know, OSG stands for All School Grounds. And it's just basically myself, Dame Dash, and hundreds of principals out here just trying to do amazing things to make the life of young people in our inner cities a lot more presentable, and a lot more, you know, again, a lot more, you know, in a space where I'm talking about Dame, it makes it a lot more enjoyable for them as well. So I'm extremely happy that Dame is part of what we do. I know he's been talking a lot about Tyrese and everybody else that he wants to bring close to what we're doing. So I'm definitely wanting to just tell you that, Dame. We appreciate you, man. We got nothing but love for you. And you know the OSG family is in here representing Hard Body for you.
No doubt.
That's Dennis.
Again, you know, Lays, you know, he's like the Dame Dash of MOP, brought me into the OSG family. And, you know, the first conversation could have been looked at as confrontational with people that weren't as evolved. And I expressed my concerns about education, and what I realized was they had the same concerns, and I never saw principals black, cool, swaggy, and the genuine care, and also the ability to, you know, have a conversation and put thought to action, you know, and also evolve everyone around. And that's what I want to be a part of. So thank you, Lays, for introducing me into that world, making me cooler, giving me a, you know, Dennis, you've become part of my family, your wife, Denise, you know, KK, and all your kids. And it's good to know that there are more people like me in this world. And I think that's the people that need to be showcased. And we could change this curriculum to where it behooves us and teaches us how to live life not in survival mode, but in, like, you know, paradise mode. Make sure your kids get to relax on the beach mode. You know what I'm saying? And thanks for the things that y'all have taught me. So anyone that's listening, go OSG, whether it's on Clubhouse or Instagram, check all these black principals out. And not only black principals, there's some other principals from all cultures all over the world, and look at the things that they're doing and how they're changing the narrative. And also, they gave me a curriculum with my wife Raquel, or soon to be, a syllabus from 0 to 3rd grade. Shout out to Jocko, Dr. Action, and everyone that's helping. And I've been implementing it with my child, and it's been helping. He's ahead of the game, and we're gonna make books, all that. So this is a big part of what Dame Dash Studios is, and where I'm at in the evolution of me. So go look at OSG, the commission, and y'all should check for anyone that's a part of that. Just check it out.
Yo, Tank, real quick, my DMs are blowing up with people asking me, how are they to get content to you? Do they go to the website dame-studios.com in order to submit content, or is there another avenue or a quicker avenue
How they supposed
for
to
them
get it to me?
content?
I don't know. I'm gonna figure that one out. Cause I've been doing it myself. You know what I mean? So, the thing is, I am very curious, and I do want to see. I'm looking for potential and work ethic. I don't want to miss nothing, and I want to learn. I don't come outside. So if there's some fly shit on the concrete I don't know about, I want to know about it, and I want to be the first to recognize it. Let me figure that one out.
Yeah, so maybe it's a matter of setting up a separate Gmail or email address or whatnot where people can send in content, and maybe have a couple people on your staff or interns or whatnot kind of review it. People whose opinion you respect, if they see something that they think is special or hear something that they think may add a lot of value to the channel. Maybe you set up something like that where you have a filter program before it ever gets to you, and you only get to see like the best.
Dame, do you have a Twitter? Do you have a Twitter for the Dame Dash Studios that people can go check out, or maybe submit content to, or at least at you so people can check out?
I don't know.
Hey, guys, can I make a suggestion? This is Grant.
What's up, Grant?
Everybody tonight that wants to present content, the easiest way to do it would be to go get the app tonight.
Yeah, you're right. Thank you.
Dame-studios.com. That's what feeds people.
Yeah.
So I know people that want to do business with me. I'm like, hey, do business with me. So the best thing, if I was trying to get some content to Dame tonight, I'd make sure the first thing he sees tomorrow is that you supported him tonight, and then put a note with your credit card. Hey, I got some content you ought to look at. This is the start of a relationship. So the way to start a relationship is to start the relationship.
I think that's awesome, Grant.
That was awesome, Grant.
I think it's awesome, Grant. I think you've heard me speak several times about the first level of spending social digital currency leading itself to people actually having to spend digital currency for the ultimate engagement that you want. So, yeah, you're going to have to get in there and pick up Dame Dash's app is the first step to even show that you're serious about the investment in wanting to submit content. And then after that, you take whatever necessary measures, especially if you believe in your content, if you think your content is going to be special for the Dame Dash Studios, then make sure that you're prepared to do whatever it takes to get it to that next level. And so most times it's going to take an investment of your capital in order to make sure that you get that kind of engagement and you get that opportunity that you want. So be prepared. Have a budget in place. Have things ready to go so that you can make your transition to the next level of your career that much easier.
But also, just even seeing what content is on there for the purposes of seeing what sparks the interest of the person who created the platform. Because if you can't do that, then what is the basis of your conversation? What are you leveraging? How are you comparing the work that you do in comparison to the work that's already on there? Now, I'm a part of the commission. The two therapists that Dame is talking about, I am one of them. And it's a blessing to be on the team. Dame has always understood the effects of systematic oppression of our people. That's really, Dame-Studios.com is really the fruit of him wanting to create something else that can steer us away from systematic oppression. He's been able to navigate through those spaces without compromising who he is. That's why he has the name that he has, because he's never compromised who he is. And the formula for him is to understand that you never arrive. Dame does never think that he has arrived. That's why he said earlier to us, I can't believe I'm fucking famous.
Because to him, he has not arrived. He is always in constant pursuit. You know what I'm saying? And even when we deal with him during the week, he makes sure that we're always unpacking. We're always doing internal work. When we have these meetings with Dennis and OSG and some of our legislative partners, so forth and so on, yeah, we're talking about what we're doing in our respective communities. But out of nowhere, Dame would turn around and be like, all right, so what are you doing internally for yourself? If I call Dame and we have an update call on what's going on, because I own a foster care agency, so he wants to know what's going on. What am I doing with the human trafficked kids? What am I doing with the foster care youth? What am I doing with the runaways? We'll have those discussions. But then he'll turn around and he'll say, what are you doing for yourself? He'll never leave a conversation unless he asks you, what are you doing for yourself? And he'll challenge you. I'm writing a book right now because he turned around and was like, you can't do it by the end of the year. I said, all right, cool, bet. He turned around and was like, Mel, you got the red camera, you got the movie, where's the feature film? Get it done by the end of the year. You know, and then he's going to watch. He's not going to say nothing. He's never going to bring it up again. He's going to watch you to see if your mouth matches your lifestyle. And going back to unpacking, like I said, he always has therapists around him because he understands that systematic oppression is a historical trauma for our people. It's not just our day-to-day. This is historical trauma that he's always trying to unpack. So unpacking trauma is first being able to understand, acknowledge, and accept that we all have had lived experiences or events that have placed us in high-stress situations. You know what that causes? Residue. We all have residue because we are byproducts of our environments. We are pods. People in environment. And think about a piece of pie with many slices. And one slice has to do with trauma. One is our security. What are our emotional voids? And when you look at the pie and you can figure out what on the pie is missing, what topping or what slice you have to cut out to leave space for a new piece of pie, then you can start to do the internal work. When you start to do the internal work as an individual, then you create space for you to then tackle and pursue yourself. And then what happens is you start to develop amazing relationships. Your presence starts to be profound naturally because you're real about yours. You start to glow. Your gleam becomes different. You become a magnet. That is what the commission is about. That is what Dame is about. You understand what I'm saying? And he's going to be able to pick up on it. Like how he said earlier, the relationships usually come to me. Because he's a magnet for himself, so he attracts other people who are magnets for themselves. So that now everybody is passing the plug, like he said.
Well, I'm magnetized.
She's ready.
Yes, ma'am. If we may, let's reset one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome for all the new people that are in here. We're about 5,000 strong. We clearly broke the app multiple times tonight. We have the entertainment, media, business mogul in the house. This is the welcome party for Mr. Dame Dash. And it's also a celebration of the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios. Go to dame-studios.com right now. Do yourself and your family a favor and subscribe today. Today is the relaunch party. We have the man, the myth, the legend in the building today on Clubhouse. Dame Dash is here. I go by the rundown. I'd like to thank Tyrese as well for helping coordinate this and getting Mr. Dash in the building. We have some amazing guests on stage. I want to definitely pose a few more questions. I believe William had a question. If anyone else after William wants to pose a question direct for Mr. Dash, feel free. Let's get this energy going.
And real quick before William goes, rundown, I just want to make sure that we also acknowledge Raquel is on the app now, and I'd appreciate everybody just making sure you spend that social digital currency. Run her numbers up right now. Follow her because Dame has spoken tonight and just let you know that they are a duet. They do this together. She's the greatest compliment for him and vice versa. And if you want to acknowledge Dame, he's already said acknowledge her. So in doing that, you can show some reverence by following her and turning on notifications, because they both have a wealth of information that they're going to be sharing throughout this app when they join or when they get in these rooms. So here's your opportunity to do that now.
Yeah, she's definitely.
Instagram or her Twitter so we can DM. Hello.
Oh,
Hey,
Damon.
Raquel, just
Hey,
go to
Ra-
settings on your.
Hey, Raquel, come here and talk to. I'm gonna put Raquel on for a quick second.
Oh my gosh, I don't know how to
Go
set
ahead.
this up. Okay.
I know, but talk to them real quick.
All right. Okay.
They are so funny.
Hello. I'm on both of them. I'm
I know, but
holding one and
talk to
talking
them.
to another
Talk to
one.
them.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
So, I mean, you got Tiffany Haddish, so she's
I
talking about where
know.
you
I
at.
don't know how to do.
You killing it. I said it right.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
I said it right.
No.
I love this.
So, yeah, this is Raquel.
Raquel.
She's gonna do a health is wealth to talk about, because she's the only one that has the current edited newest content with her show, and she's gonna do a health is wealth, talking about everything that makes me happy and taking care of me and everyone else around her. And
It's a
everyone she
full-time job
loves.
taking care of this one.
So this is Raquel, my fiance. Raquel, say something, please. They're talking about you. Go
Oh
ahead.
my, Damon, this is hard for me to be put on the spot like this. Okay, well I don't. Hello. Hello.
What's up, Rocky?
Everybody, I want to say thank you for being on and showing all the support to Damon, because he's actually the most amazing human being I know. And, you know, he's changed my life for the better. He's empowered me to so much, to do anything. You know, you make an idea around him, and he makes you live up to it. So don't have too many ideas around him unless you want to live up to every single one of them. And that's one thing that's great about him. It's something that, you know, when I first met him, he was like, you know, what do you want to do? Everybody he meets, he's like, what's your dream? Make sure you have a dream, because if you can't dream, why do you wake up in the morning? You have to have something that makes you want to live every moment. And I know, Damon, we can have like a hard time one day, we could have, or something going wrong, but we always make it a point to laugh and smile and make sure we are always having fun that same day, within that same hour. It doesn't matter. Always having fun. And I do love him for that. And he is one person that's so strong in my life.
Talk
Health is Wealth is on Dave Dash
Talk
Studios.
about your magazine. Tell about your magazine.
We're doing a magazine. Damon is.
James sound like a proud daddy.
Yes. Magazine books. I'm working on a kids book right now and a kids syllabus.
OSG.
I again told you can't have too many ideas around this guy. What else? We got cooking shows.
That's yours. That's you.
We have a lot. Just that's a lot of stuff
what's
going
about your
on. I'm doing a documentary on my road to having a baby. So
losing a baby.
I lost a baby about
Congratulations,
thank
Rocky.
you so much. I lost a baby about November of 2019, and getting back onto my journey of having another baby, going through the whole IVF journey, doing IUIs, doing everything, and you know that toll it takes on a woman and the toll it takes on your partner. But in the end, like sticking to your guns and just knowing that the outcome you want to do is create this life together, and you know want to show everybody your love.
And she's Spanish. She's Puerto Rican. So I want y'all to know that too. She's in color.
Thank you. But yeah, so that documentary. Yes. So that documentary, working on that right now, and I'm really proud of it. And it's very powerful, because that's one thing that got me through everything, was just other women coming and telling me their stories, because it's something that women don't like to talk about, or talk about IVF, or talk about the fact that infertility is something that's plaguing this world right now. And yes, so I'm very excited.
She also runs the business. She does the things I don't want to do, but she makes it where I'm happy every day, and I never want to go outside. And I'm going to create a great backyard, you know, and we select the people we want around us.
Yeah.
And that's the way everyone should do things. Create your bubble. Find what you love, find your dream, and you got to live it. And live it with somebody. You know, if you haven't found that woman or that man, go get a puppy.
Sorry.
Because we got 4 dogs before we really realized that we were really in love.
Or they could have a cat.
Or a cat, but I like puppies. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I got 2 dogs that's 13 years old, and I finally got a man. We gonna see what he do.
Okay.
There it is. So let's double date.
Dame, we don't send your wife.
Yo, mouth got this. We double dating. That's it.
Let's do it. I know your man.
See there.
Hey, Dame, it's Dr. Action.
Oh, Dr. Action. We got principals and all types of house. What's happening?
Yes,
OSG.
hey, everybody. My name is Dr. Action. That's my nickname that Dame so lovingly gave me. So I appreciate that. Like everyone has said in the room, as soon as you get into his space, he challenges you to do things that you may never thought you could do or would do, or if you talk about what you're doing, you better do it around him. So to Billboard's point about women empowerment, so he has challenged me, supported me in creating a TV show. It's called Ask Dr. Riley, and it's about women empowerment. And so we're talking about it yesterday, Dave, but I want to say it again today in public. Thank you so much for believing in me. Thank you so much for pushing me. Thank you so much for giving me the space and creativity to do the work that I do and living my dream the way that I'm living it. And Dennis is in the room and Lays is in the room, and I cannot forget, those are my 2 big brothers. Dame is my 3rd big brother. My big brothers really surrounding me and supporting me. So ladies, gentlemen, everyone in the room, when you have a dream inside of you, like he says, don't give up on your dream. Your dreams will come true, and God will place the right people in your path. So during this pandemic, we've been in a house, and that's how we just got closer and closer. And thank you so much, Rocky. I love you.
Love you too, Dr.
And
Action.
I'm so proud of you. Okay, thank you, guys.
But Dr. Action, can you just, because you said a lot, can you just tell me your credentials? Who you are?
My credentials? The reason why I'm called doctor is because I literally do have a doctorate. I'm a doctor. That's the highest degree that you can earn in my field. I'm a doctor of education. I have educational leadership. And I'm also a principal. So I'm a black swaggy principal that you hear him talk about. I am one of the 90 plus global principals that are in OSG. My name is Anissa Riley, Dr. Anissa Riley. But in OSG, I'm known as Dr. Action. So you can follow me on IG, Dr. Anissa Riley. Go to YouTube, subscribe to the show. And we just talk about those trauma pieces on my show that we don't speak about in our community. You know, those places that we say whatever happens in the house stays in the house, very taboo. So season 1 was done. It was about sexual trauma. So we had some really good stories and provided healing. So yeah. Where can we watch it?
Dame Dash Studios. That's where you can watch it.
You can watch it on Dame Dash. It's called Ask Dr. Riley Show. Right now, it is on
the OSG network on Dame Dash Studios.
It's on the OSG network.
On Dame Dash Studios.
So Tiffany, you can come on our show.
Please do. And
I got that trauma girl. They call me Dr. Haddish in these streets. Okay, so we Dr. Haddish and Dr. Action rocking and making sure But I don't have no degree. I got the street degree. My degree is street. But yeah, so Dame, thank you so much. And I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate you so much and for being who you are and pushing people the way that you do and being a role model for us out here who are living and thinking about what we need to do. Lays, I see you in the building. I can't tell you, give you your flowers, and Dennis too. Thank you guys.
Absolutely. And also, you didn't bring up how much you've helped us with the curriculum for Baby Dusko and the syllabus that we're working on. What I love about OSG is these are principals that, again, are teaching the curriculum that they have to teach, but they're making their own dreams come true, and their dreams are actually helping other people, and this is a real principle. This is a black woman, and I advise everyone to look at what she's doing. She's one of the principals in OSG, but not only is she a principal, but she's an entrepreneur. But within her entrepreneurship, she's helping other people. And, on Tuesdays, we all kick it about business, the principals, the ones that are intrigued by entrepreneurship. And what they've done is they've made books, they've made television shows, they've made festivals, but at the end of the day, you can't teach nobody how to be rich unless you're rich. You can't teach nobody how to be fearless unless you're fearless. You know, you can't teach nobody how to be good people, how to have principles unless you have them. And this is what these principles have. Just Tiffany, make sure we connect so we can have a conversation. And so I can,
we definitely need, yes.
Please.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for, DMing possibilities here.
I'm follow her right now and DM. Let's get it going.
I'm sending you information right now through the DM.
Absolutely, I'm on it.
Dame, First Lady's on the platform.
Oh, what's happening?
Denise.
Hey, Dame. Hey, Rocky. How you guys doing? Congratulations.
Hi. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, Denise. You know, you and Dennis, curate the OSG, do the business of it all. And I think the movement is going to go far. So thank you for being family. I love your family. Your family is my family. And I appreciate everything you've been doing.
Absolutely. Look, we connected from day one, and that's it. We family for life. Rocky, you got my number. We always stay in contact.
Definitely, absolutely.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, today was monumental for Clubhouse. The legend himself, Dame Dash, arrived in true fashion. Today is the relaunch of Dame Dash Studios. Make sure you all right now go to DameDashStudios.com. Do yourself and your family a favor and subscribe to Dame Dash Studios. It is amazing. I need everybody to be on top of it. Today we are celebrating the relaunch. We have the man, the myth, the legend, the business mogul, entertainment, media mogul in the house today. Dame Dash has been here dropping gems. I hope everybody has received every single one. We're going to close the room very soon. But before we do so, I would like to direct the microphone to Mr. Dash himself, see if he has any closing words, and then I can go ahead and just farewell you, sir. We appreciate your time. We appreciate you being here. The mic is yours.
Thank you, everybody, for listening, for tuning in, for checking in. Hopefully everything I say, everything you listen to, anyone that's having a conversation with me, we learn from, we apply. But, at the end of the day, dream big. Visualize your dream to the extent that people are scared. If people aren't scared of your dream, then it's not a dream. It should be something that people haven't done. And make sure it's something that you enjoy. Make sure it's something that you love. And make sure you understand your dream so that you understand how to live it and what that looks like every second. And this is a great day. The future looks good. If it looks good to you, it'll look good to everybody else. If you can visualize it, if you can see it, then other people can see it. If you don't believe in your dream, then nobody else will. If you're not confident about what you want to do, then no one else will be confident in your dream, and it will not happen. And also, a real boss is like a father. Your children eat before you eat. The people you love eat before you eat. You want to make sure that the people you love, their life is easier than yours, that they don't have the same problems, and that they enjoy life. Life is about lessons, they're about tests. It's not meant to be easy, it's meant to be a knot, and it's about how you untie it, how cool you are about the things that are presented to you, and how you share, and how you love. So again, Dame Dash Studio is about that. It's about like-minded. My platform is your platform. I want to make sure that everyone that I'm affiliated with, from the commission, OSG, the Yah Squad, Unrecognized Therapy with Taj and Melanie, Do It All, and within the commission, there's principals like Akbar from Newark. They have books coming out. Look out for that. Look out for all the things that help us. And if we're gonna make money, let's make money off making people better. You know? Let's stick together.
That part.
Let's stick together. And find the love of your life. Make her your partner or him your partner. Huh? Oh yeah. And Nicolette, make sure you look at Nicolette.
Shout out Nicolette.
You know, Clay Toy. And thank you, Tyrese, for introducing me properly to Clubhouse. And your whole team, my whole team. And the more I grow, the more everybody else should grow. And I like this platform. I like the energy. I like the evolution. I like the premise of people connecting. And I'm for it. Stay tuned. Thank you. Dame-Studios.com. And I'll see y'all next week. And I'll be making announcements weekly, monthly, yearly, and everything will be quality. Trust me. If I'm gonna walk it, or rather if I'm gonna talk it, I'm gonna walk it. And I'm looking for more partners. So if you wanna link up, let's link up. Let's chop. Let's chew. Thank you.
If you want another amazing video with the one and only Dame Dash, check it out right there next to me. I think you'll enjoy it. Continue to believe, and I'll see you there.